Ever wondered how toilet paper is made? Join us on a captivating journey inside the toilet paper factory to uncover the fascinating process behind the production of this essential household item. From raw materials to the finished product, learn all about the intricate steps involved in crafting the soft and absorbent rolls that we use every day. Don't waste this opportunity to gain insight into the world of toilet paper manufacturing. Each person in the U.S. uses an estimated 141 rolls of toilet paper per year. Despite accounting for about 4% of the global population, Americans use 20% of the world's toilet paper. Disturbingly, if you measured the toilet paper an average American uses in their lifetime, it would equal about 634 miles. Looking at that another way, it takes one tree to make roughly 1,500 rolls of toilet paper. That comes out to over 31 million trees to make just 1 year's supply of toilet paper for everyone in the U.S. The procedure commences with the gathering of wood, facilitated by a specialized machine known as a harvester. Weighing 18 tons, a timber harvester is highly versatile in its woodland wood collection capabilities. It excels in felling trees, delimbing them, and subsequently sawing up the trunks. Notably, its efficiency is impressive, with a typical harvester completing these tasks in less than a minute. It's worth emphasizing that the wood harvested for toilet paper primarily consists of inferior wood, such as crooked or defective trunks. Valuable timber suitable for furniture production is preserved instead of being utilized for toilet paper production. Following harvesting, thousands of tree trunks processed by the harvester are transported to a designated site where they undergo preparation to become pulp, the essential material for paper and toilet paper production. However, before the wood can be transformed into pulp, it must first be converted into chips. The debarked wood undergoes a cleaning process involving a water bath to remove stones and sand from the logs. Subsequently, the wood undergoes inspection by a metal detector designed to identify any stray nails or screws that may have inadvertently entered a specific batch. The removal of such foreign objects is crucial to prevent potential damage to machinery in subsequent stages of production. Enormous rotating knives then meticulously reduce the wood into minuscule wood chips, which are subsequently transported along a conveyor belt into large stockpiles. These wood chips consist of delicate fibers that require further refinement to be transformed into toilet paper. This refinement process occurs chemically within expansive industrial tanks known as decomposers, where the wood chips are cooked until they undergo conversion into pulp. This cooking process, which can extend up to 3 hours, facilitates the evaporation of most of the moisture present in the wood. Initially containing approximately 50% moisture, the wood chips are reduced to around 25 tons of cellulose fibers, lignin, a substance binding the wood fibers together, and other components. From this process, approximately 15 tons of usable fiber known as pulp are obtained from each cooked batch. Another essential raw material utilized in toilet paper production is recycled paper. However, obtaining recycled paper is a more intricate process compared to wood. To separate it from unusable materials, a machine known as a sorter is employed. As the junk is fed into the machine, it travels along a conveyor belt where the sorter automatically removes rubbish, cardboard, and plastic. Initially, a sieve eliminates large debris and cardboard, followed by the separation of recycled paper from the junk utilizing near-infrared sensors. Whenever these sensors detect a piece of cardboard or unwanted material, a burst of air directs it off the conveyor belt. This type of machine has the capacity to sort through 400 tons of recycled paper daily. The recycled paper undergoes a thorough washing process within a massive washing machine, passing through a total of 14 stations before the fibers are once again ready for use in new paper production. Although this may seem like an extensive endeavor, it's worth noting that such a rigorous process remains more environmentally sustainable than utilizing wood for pulp. The recycled paper undergoes a breakdown process within the washing machine, transforming it into pulp, which subsequently traverses through a sieve. This sieve effectively removes minuscule waste particles from the pulp. Following decomposition, a fine cleaning stage ensues. Here, centrifugation is employed to propel heavy waste particles, such as sand or splinters, towards the outer walls where they settle at the bottom. Eventually, the pulp undergoes a dyeing process by being washed with soap. This causes the color particles in the ink to adhere to foam, which is then skimmed off. As a result of the washing process, the pulp acquires a sludge-like consistency. To render this sludge more suitable for paper production, it undergoes treatment with bleach and is heavily diluted with water. With both wood-derived and recycled paper-derived pulp in hand, the factory is now ready to proceed to the actual paper-making stage. The paper machine stands tall at 120 meters, a colossal structure that undertakes 4 essential steps to convert pulp into sturdy paper. Initially, the prepared pulp is deposited onto a sizable mesh screen or belt known as a former wire. As the pulp mixture advances along the wire, water seeps through the screen, leaving behind a layer of interwoven fibers. This water removal process is facilitated by vacuum boxes and other drainage elements, which play a crucial role in controlling the consistency of the pulp and the thickness of the resulting paper. Subsequently, the damp paper sheet is conveyed through a sequence of press rolls, exerting pressure to expel more water and enhance the paper's density. At this stage, the press sheet, now termed a wet web, retains a significant moisture content. The wet web proceeds through a series of heated rollers or a drying section where residual water is evaporated under heat, yielding a continuous dry paper sheet. Despite nearing completion, the paper sheet still exhibits creases, which are eliminated with the aid of ironing rollers integrated into the paper machine. Remarkably, this extensive process transpires in a mere 7 seconds in real time, underscoring the astonishing speed of a paper machine. Once completed, the paper is wound around a drying apparatus known as a Yankee dryer. Following this, the paper undergoes a process called creeping, which imparts a soft texture and a slightly wrinkled appearance. During creeping, a metal blade scrapes the paper off the Yankee dryer, rendering the sheets flexible but reducing their strength and thickness to the point where they practically disintegrate when wet. Produced at speeds exceeding a mile per minute, the paper is then wound onto jumbo reels, some weighing up to 5 tons. But how does this paper eventually transform into toilet paper? This transformation occurs within a machine known as a toilet paper roller, which, although not as immense as the paper machine at 80 meters in length, is still imposing and capable of producing approximately 500,000 rolls daily. Multiple large jumbo reels of paper are simultaneously unwound, with their paper layered atop each other. The number of layers depends on whether the toilet paper is intended to be 3-ply or 2-ply. Subsequently, different patterns are printed onto the paper according to the brand. Micro-embossing follows shortly thereafter, imparting the characteristic dotted texture to the toilet paper. This micro-embossing not only enhances the volume of the toilet paper, but also ensures its softness and comfort for consumers. Finally, the paper is wound onto incoming cardboard rolls, which are slightly larger than standard rolls, and subsequently cut into smaller rolls of various sizes, tailored to the specific demands of the market, including standard toilet roll dimensions or household towel roll sizes. Paper manufacturers frequently oversee their own forests to uphold the standard of the paper they produce. The chemicals utilized in the pulping procedure undergo thorough testing and monitoring. Furthermore, the temperatures at which the pulp mixture is cooked are meticulously regulated through the examination of gauges, machinery, and processes. Upon completion, the paper may undergo testing to assess various attributes such as stretch, opacity, moisture content, smoothness, and color.